Welcome to the Pinch to Zoom podcast. I'm Stetson.
And I'm Gabe.
In this episode, we're talking about why do people watch unboxing videos?
And yeah, we're also just hanging out together, chilling, chillaxing. We're iPhone testing. We're doing a lot of stuff, and we just thought, hey, let's throw in another podcast, an extra bonus. Is this a bonus podcast, Stetson?
I mean, it kind of fits in with our regular schedule, record on weekends, publish on a Monday.
But it's an extra one because we usually only do every other week.
Oh, but wasn't the last one a bonus one? Because it was the iPhone.
No.
That was, the iPhone, and then we were regular. So
we've done now 3 weeks in a row, so you're kind of getting into the every week thing. You're feeling like this is a regular podcast.
It is.
When it's actually basically a bonus, but it's a Techtober, so we're like, hey, let's throw out an extra podcast. We got a lot of content. We're actually in the same room together, as I said earlier, which is pretty rare. I think the last 10 or so we've been recording over FaceTime at least, and that works, but it's definitely, not the same energy, the same amount of hype that we have going right now. And yeah, not the chance that Stetson can spill water on my audio equipment as well. So that's always fun.
This is true. I think for the past few episodes we recorded at Gabe's apartment way back in January, February, I brought in a water bottle. I spilled it. Yep. I had to clean it up.
Wants to test out always the waterproof resistance of his iPhones.
This is true. This is true. And Gabe, we had a pretty great day today, I would say,
well,
right?
Today and yesterday, yeah. I know the new iPhones came out Friday the 20th, and yeah, we both picked up I picked up a Pro. You got a Pro and an 11.
This is correct.
And we set about unboxing them and getting them out, testing them. I know that we filmed one unboxing of an 11 Pro on an iPhone 11 Pro in a very cinematic style. Took longer than it should have, 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, we were up in the studio recording for quite some time. Yeah.
So check that out on my channel. Check out on Stetson's channels for the more regular, simple unboxings. Or don't if you're. I mean, we're going to be talking about why people like unboxings, or at least why we think people like unboxings later in this episode. But
yeah, I think coming in from a weekend of basically filming an unboxing video for my channel and for Gabe's channel, we have some thoughts on wait a minute, why are we even doing this? And can hopefully provide some insight into that.
Definitely. I mean, yeah. I almost want to go into it now, but let's. You know what we have to do first, right?
Of course.
It's quick news. All right. This is Techtober, like I said. So first off, let's get into smartphones because we were just talking about the new iPhones. Stetson, what do we got coming up for new smartphones?
So basically, we have two new smartphones on the radar right now. We got ourselves...
Beep, 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 beep. There it is on the radar. We got them.
We got the detector out.
And the first one is...
I'm going Pixel 4.
Okay.
This has now been confirmed. October 15th, Google's hosting an event. They're going to be launching, or I guess properly announcing the Pixel 4. They can walk up on stage, say, yep, you guys were right, drop the mic, walk off, and then give us the prices. Really?
Yeah, they put up a banner or an ad in Times Square, right? Wasn't that
yeah. They put up a banner. I think this was actually to confirm the leaked coral color. And so they put that in an advertisement to
the sign is all coral, I think, basically, and then it just says October 15th, Pixel 4, I guess. I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
They're building the hype. I think what Google wanted to have happen was little leaks spill out here and there, and they would sort of confirm some details, get everyone excited. At this point, we've basically seen a full proper unboxing and review video leaked online. This phone has been ridiculous, but October 15th, that's what we're looking out for. We don't know the price. The other thing I don't think we know is what the second camera is going to be. If it's going to be an ultra wide or if it's going to be a telephoto.
I think my money's on an ultra wide. I think we've seen Samsung do it. We've seen now Apple do it. I think that Google can probably get more data, and they're good having their primary shooter, and then they're going to use the ultra wide to gather more data and do some cool effects and stuff like that. That'll be interesting to see. Do you think that they're leaking this stuff on purpose? Because it kind of makes sense. They're the last smartphone really to release before the holiday season, so they're like, let's try to keep people remembering, hey, we got a new smartphone coming up too. Because if someone starts 2019 I need a new smartphone. First you got Samsung, OnePlus, Samsung again, and then iPhone, and then OnePlus again, and then now you have Google at the end of that. So it's like, do you even remember they're there or not?
I think this was not intentional. Again, kind of, they wanted to confirm certain details to keep people excited about the phone, keep the phone in the headlines. But this is just ridiculous. And I really don't think Google predicted these events going this way. It did seem kind of natural. Like, how can you coordinate with someone in another country to specifically leak a review video of the phone before it's even announced?
True, I guess. But maybe they weren't over... Like, Apple often is very secretive, and like, but maybe they were like, all right, we can be a little looser. Let's...
Well, that's what I think they were doing.
Jimmy, go ride in that. Go take an Uber or go take a Lyft and leave this one in the car. That's all you have to do this weekend. So
I mean, I think it was intentional that they were confirming the details. I don't think they intended to have this many details leaked already. Like, I do think they were hoping to have some stuff held back.
You're probably right, but I mean, it's also just a ton of free publicity because anything that leaks instantly gets covered by every tech blog on the planet, which, goes out to all their readers and stuff. So
it's true. And the other phone that's actually been going out on these tech blogs.
Okay, beep, beep. Oh, there it is on the radar.
It's on the radar. It's OnePlus 7T. Like Gabe mentioned, OnePlus...
Wait, a T after?
Yeah,
what?
I think it's a play or a jab at Apple. They used to do iPhone 6, iPhone 6S.
Okay,
and so OnePlus is doing their number and then a T because T comes after S. Maybe it's better. I don't know. But this is the OnePlus 7T. Basically, we've seen an official photo leaked by the CEO of the back of it. All this is doing is confirming a new camera hump design, I would say. Instead of being a vertical stack of cameras with a black border, it is now a circle. Reminds me of a lot of Motorola phones that are out with a circular camera hump. And that's basically it. This is coming out.
Don't we know it's going to have a 90 hertz display?
Well, I guess that's basically a given because I think their current phone has that. What are they calling it? Fluid AMOLED? Or maybe it's just like it has a high refresh rate. Like the OnePlus 7 Pro already has that high refresh rate. So I would expect that to just carry over to the OnePlus 7T.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at their Instagram right now. They have their top 6 pictures are all relating to the 7T. And yeah, they say the 90 hertz display, smooth like never before. And it's going to be revealed on which day? I think it's September 26th, right?
September 26th.
Yeah, North America, 10:30 a.m., September 26th. India, they're doing a launch event on September 26th. And then Europe doesn't get a launch event until October 10th. Ooh.
Awkward.
Sorry, Europe. I guess we don't really care about you that much.
That is really weird. But yeah, those are basically the two phones that have been on
Is it
the
expected
radar.
to be a step down from the 7 Pro then?
That's a great question. I think this is a step up. I want to say
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not really sure because they had the 7 and they had the 7 Pro. But the United States didn't really get the 7. They just got the Pro version. And now we have a T come out, but it came out after the Pro was already out. So I want to say it's going to be better. I think we just got to wait and find out. That's the truth for this one. And then, Gabe, what else do we have on our...
Well, we have another radar. Beep, beep.
Whoa.
Oop. Oh, this one's picking up something different. Oh, there's another release date. We have the GoPro release date confirmed for October 1st. So, yeah, this is really continuing our Techtober into Techtember. No, Techtember into Techtober. There we go. Reverse it the other way around. And so we've already got the map planned out now, into starting October. And the GoPro 8 and the GoPro 360 Max cameras, both action cameras, one a regular action camera, one a 360 action camera, will be expected to be released on this date. And yeah, it should be exciting. Basically, not any huge changes resolution-wise or spec-wise. Processors are kind of, they can't go up to 6K yet, can't really hit 4K 120, so it's probably going to be 4K 60 frames a second. And then some improvements to the camera, like the overall design, making it a little sleeker and adding the ability to add like lights, an additional second screen, and like a clip-on microphone type stuff.
Right, those accessories.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, right in time for Halloween, you can pop this in your pumpkin, record.
Pumpkin? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen much, but all right, Stetson, we'll let's just move on to the next one. Leave that there.
Well,
this is why you don't have an action camera.
I guess it's true, but I mean, to be fair, the next thing we have, I was looking at the Profoto C1 and the C1 Plus. These are new lights. They're basically like mobile flash photography lights,
Yeah,
right?
Profoto, if you are unfamiliar with the brand, is very popular among photographers for their flashes. They're also kind of like the Apple of flashes in that they're very expensive, very well built, albeit, but they're very highly priced. Like we're talking like sometimes like 3,000-4,000 easily for a flash. And yeah, but they're very good, very well built, and a lot of people still shell out the money to get them because people love them. So yeah, they've mainly made flashes for your cameras, wireless triggers, stuff like that. Now they've made these like they're like those lights you put in closets that are like just rechargeable batteries or whatever. They're like a little dome light that you just like stick onto stuff. They're like,
And you can like press the whole light in and it turns on. It's just like this illuminated dome that gives you a little bit of light.
Exactly. These kind of look like that. They call them like handheld flashes of what they're calling them. They don't actually go on your phone. And in sticking with their brand and reputation, they're also very highly priced.
Yeah.
You have the P1, which is the lower priced one, starting at $299, and then the P1 Plus goes for $499. So
Wait, is it P1 or C1?
that is a good question, and you might be right that it is C1.
I think I was seeing C1
Plus. The P1 and P1 Plus are nothing, actually. So, yeah, we're getting news that those are non-existent, and so don't go looking for those. You might find something else. The C1 is the cheaper price one for $299. C1 Plus for $499, and yeah, they're kind of cool looking. They're rechargeable via USB-C. You get about 30 minutes of full power, always on the lower one, 40 minutes on the more expensive one, or about 2,000 full power flashes, and what is that? I guess 2,000 full power flashes on the brightest one, or the more expensive one. The lumens, 4,300 lumens. So that's
bright. That's
very
really bright.
But remember, that's only a flash. That's just
a burst of brightness.
Yeah.
Don't be looking at that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess if you really wanted an expensive flash for your phone's camera.
For your iPhone 7 or later camera.
Yes, yeah. That's the funny thing also. I guess because they're so, high expensive, they don't want to deal with Android. Who cares about them? Do those phones even have cameras? Like, do people even take pictures with them? So their app is iPhone only, which I just love that. I'm betting we'll also probably see these available on the Apple Store. Is my most... I don't know if we'll see them in the store at physical location,
but online.
Definitely online they'll be available. And yeah, I would be interesting to see the results that people actually get with these. Yeah, we'll have to see if. And the interesting thing is they are colored. You can change the color temperature too on them.
Yeah, I was seeing they had a really good range, about 3,000 Kelvin to 6,500 Kelvin. So that's pretty good. Both interesting options for mobile photography. It's almost weird, in my opinion, how we're seeing all these accessories come out for mobile photography. Like, people, you realize you can get better photos if you just get a proper camera with a bigger sensor, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we were out actually taking a lot of photos today, comparing the iPhone 10, 10s, and 11 Pro, and they're very good cameras. I'll give them that, but they're not like a dedicated camera. They have a lot of onboard processing that you can't really control. They seem like a good idea a lot of times until you go to really start taking pictures with them, and then they're lacking things that a general camera has, like like a DSLR where you can get a ring on the lens to control manual focus, or a viewfinder to look in. So if it's really sunny out, you can actually see what you're shooting. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of mobile photography. I love that it's as good as they are, because then when you do take pictures, your memories are now in really good quality. But granted, there are pages out there online, Instagram pages with millions and millions of followers that only are posting pictures taken on smartphones. People posting only video content, only recorded with smartphones. So it is entirely possible to create high quality content on a smartphone. However, you're going to always get your better quality, I think, from a regular camera.
Yeah, I think a proper camera is just, it's for me, it's more fun to use. You get more manual controls, and I think it's something to consider as opposed to spending like $400 or $500 on a flash for your iPhone. Just, hey, maybe it's time to just get a proper point and shoot or dabble with a proper camera. I think, Gabe, we should segue into our...
Well, actually, the interesting thing I would have is a smartphone with a flash, like, and a light like this, versus a camera, like an expensive camera without a flash.
That could be interesting. You'd probably hit about the same price point, too.
Yeah,
like,
right. Or maybe 2 flashes for the smartphone, and then a good DSLR or mirrorless camera. I think you'd probably get better results on the mirrorless camera and smartphone, but it also would depend, mirrorless camera and DSLR, but it would depend what type of photography you're doing.
Sure. And the environment, shooting environment, light conditions.
Yeah, exactly, right. If you're trying to do some maybe like studio type photography, you could probably get better because you have the flashes and strobes with the iPhone and that. But if you're trying to do some, out run and gun style stuff, the flashes and lighting isn't going to help you.
Yeah, that's something I've always been interested in, like proper point and shoot versus mobile photography. It seems like point and shoot cameras have really been on a decline. But, I think the truth is they still take better photos than your phone, and people may forget that. So I don't know. I'm definitely interested in getting a point and shoot myself, kind of playing around with that. But yeah, Gabe, should we segue into our not sponsored segment?
Yeah, we're still not sponsored by anyone. However,
if you want to sponsor us, reach out.
No, I don't know. I think I like doing not sponsored. I like being able to give some people, basically this is kind of like a unsolicited advice. People write in for advice about stuff to like Dear Abby and stuff. This is kind of like us just being like, hey, you didn't ask for it, but here's some advice brought to you by us dearly, because we're the only ones who sponsor ourselves. So let's get a timer up. 30 seconds on the clock. Stetson, do you want to go first, or do I want to go first? I don't know why I asked if I wanted to go first.
Right, because it's my turn, and everyone knew that.
Yeah, I know. It was clearly your turn. What was I even thinking?
Obviously.
Gosh, all right. Anyways, let's get to the not sponsored segment. Up first, Stetson, tell us who we're sponsored by.
This episode of the Pinch to Zoom podcast is not sponsored by Vizio. Vizio makes incredible TVs with high definition and clarity. You all enjoy watching your favorite YouTube videos, TV shows, movies on television. You want your picture to look great, image quality to be sharp. Vizio delivers affordable, high quality, high resolution 4K HDR TVs to make your shows look amazing for whatever you're watching. So I recommend you check them out.
Just for people's reference, Stetson, it felt very sponsored at the beginning. I then glanced around and noticed that in Stetson's basement where we are, there just happens to be a Vizio TV about an arm's length away from me. So that, I think, is once again Stetson falling back on the look around, what do I see type not sponsored, which I really like. It might not come through as well in the audio medium and might come through a little random, but hey, it's true. Vizio is not sponsoring us, so
it's very true. And to be quite honest with the audience, I do really enjoy their TVs. I think they make really good products that are reasonably affordable in comparison to the competition.
That's really a brand that you don't see anything else but TVs, I feel like.
Yeah. I think they make great TVs, in my opinion. I've been very happy with ours, so you could consider checking them out. I think they're a TV brand to keep your eye on. Personally, not a huge fan of Samsung TVs, but that could just be me. All right, Gabe, let me get my shot clock ready to go, and we'll get 30 seconds on the clock.
Bloop.
All right.
On the clock, we're ready.
Get set, begin.
All right, this episode, I'd like to say we're also not sponsored by Black and White Photography. Black and White Photography, it's like photography, but without color. Now, in all honesty, while we were out taking pictures today with the iPhone, I was playing around a lot with the mono mode. And it's actually really cool to remember that, hey, yeah, you can shoot photos without color, and it focuses more on like how you're, positioning stuff in the frame, the shapes, contrast. Yeah, try it out. It's still a cool thing. We're oversaturated in today's world, and it's fun you should have clocked me out, Stetson.
Gabe, you have gone to, sorry, I couldn't tell if you could see that or not.
I could see it. I was just testing you.
Oh.
You gotta have a little more. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it.
Proper buzzer,
Get a little more backbone in there. All right, yeah. So that was our not sponsored segment. I hope you appreciated it. Use our code Gabe or Stetson when you use our products or
that's right.
our recommended advice, and nothing will happen.
Absolutely nothing. In fact, you'll probably get an error message. You'll create more of a hassle.
Yeah, when you're going to take a black and white photo, put in the code Gabe.
Yeah, good luck bringing up the keyboard in the camera app.
Yeah, or just in your regular black and white film camera, maybe. You're just like, where do I even enter this in?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Anyway, Gabe, let's move on. Why do people watch unboxing videos?
That is a good question, Stetson. I mean, yeah. Why? What are unboxing videos, anyways?
Are you just spinning this question?
I'm going spinning it around. I think that's the question we have to answer first.
Like, we have to define what is an unboxing video.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Well, we just spent this past weekend recording 2 very different kinds of unboxing videos. My unboxing video, what I like to do is I like to basically take a box, and then I like to take what's inside of the box out of the box. I show people what comes included with their phone or other device. Actually, I think I've only unboxed phones. I show people what comes in the box included with their device. Where this has been the most beneficial is actually with the OnePlus line of phones, because from their 6T to their 7 Pro that I unboxed, I personally was surprised to find a clear plastic silicone case included with the device and a pre-installed screen protector included. I think looking at their branding and marketing materials, you may not have understood that or known that. So that's something I learned while I was making my videos, and something hopefully my audience could learn from watching my videos. Gabe, we filmed together a lot for your unboxing video. So
for me, see, that's weird. I was hearing you talk about that. For me, unboxing videos are more that I go through. I'll be walking through a city or town or someplace, and like I'll see a gym, right, and people will be boxing there, and I'll go in and I'll say, no, I'm getting rid of the boxing in this gym. I am unboxing your gym. Or I'll go into a movie scene and I'll re-edit the movie so there's no boxing in it. Like Rocky Balboa. I edited that movie so there's no boxing in it. It's a very short movie. I'll give you that. It cuts out about half of it pretty much. But yeah, it's been unboxed.
So you just go around How do you feel about like moving or shipping companies? Like
I just go into the truck and throw out all the boxes out of the truck. Your truck has been unboxed. Congratulations.
Wow.
Yeah. I've also been arrested several times. My videos have been removed from YouTube. Yeah, it's not the most beneficial thing. They've also have not gotten many views. People usually leave like hate comments like, wow, you're such an asshole. Why are you doing this to people?
Sure. Yeah, I can understand
but, it's pursuing people. You told me, you're like, Gabe, you got to do unboxing videos. And I don't get why you told me that.
Well, I mean, we just tried to define what unboxing was.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you missed the point. Like, you really want to be just taking items out of a box. I think maybe just
boxes that you own or that other people own. Like, should I just be going to stores and taking stuff out of boxes?
You could do that. The security may not.
Hold
like
on,
that.
let me go do. No, okay. Yeah, no, I totally. Jokes aside, yeah, unboxing videos. I mean, I think the key difference is, besides what you said, the key difference is there are like tech unboxing videos and more product-centered unboxing videos. But then there's also this whole other side of unboxing videos that are more like kid-focused unboxing videos.
Really?
Ryan's toy reviews is one of them. But then there's a lot of like kids love watching them open. They have these like surprise boxes or eggs that come in with surprise characters, like Hatchimals or stuff like that.
Oh,
and they have unboxings of stuff like that, and kids just love to watch them.
You just gotta know like what's in it.
Yeah, right.
What's inside.
It's more about the surprise thing and about the excitement and about it's about the character of the person who's unboxing it too.
Can I jump in here?
Yeah.
I mean, this actually reminded me that sometimes unboxing videos are about showing a brand experience. Some brands put a lot of time, energy, effort into creating a really unique and special unboxing experience.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is that with the advent? I mean, the first unboxing video, I had to look it up. Is generally around, they say around the end of 2006 is generally agreed upon, of the Nokia E61, which is kind of like a BlackBerry type phone.
Interesting. It was a phone.
Yeah, right. So you had like the beginning of smartphones. And the beginning of video sharing services coming around. And so that was the first unboxing video, but unboxings really went back, to, I guess as soon as, maybe they went back to like Roman times, when was the box invented? I guess that's when you had the first unboxing. But like even before the internet, you had unboxings in magazines where people would take pictures. You had probably on TV, you had people like opening up products,
like flat lays or something.
Or I'm thinking like, like new cars would be kind of like shown off, kind of quote unquote unboxed. So,
okay.
yeah, going back, but yeah, they had the first unboxing on video in 2006, and since then, companies, as more people have flocked towards these videos to really find out and learn about products, companies have, as you said, yeah, put more time into developing like the brand identity around like how it unboxes and how it looks in the box, how it, etc. Because like the GoPro cameras, they're in this box that's like very tall, square, rectangular shaped, and the top portion is a clear plastic that is very hard, and in there is the GoPro on a mount sitting there, and it's just like
you can see it. It's
identifiably, that's a GoPro.
It's like a trophy. It's presenting the GoPro.
Yeah, and like Apple products are their white boxes with minimalistic design.
It's true. It's true. I think the most notable unboxing experiences I've had is when I purchased away luggage. I guess I was given away luggage as a graduation gift.
Given away luggage.
I was given away.
Yeah.
Oh, and luggage was with me. No.
Yeah, you're giving away luggage yet you received it? What?
Yeah. It was really cool because of their design, their language, their marketing materials, and also I actually remember I purchased my MacBook Pro for school. And when you purchase a Apple computer for school, for education, you got a free pair of Beats headphones.
They do that every year in August, the education.
And I distinctly remember like opening up that box, and the first thing I saw was this piece of paper that said, "Change the way you hear sound." And I don't know, I had mixed feelings about it, but I remember it. I thought it was really interesting. And I think there's some really clever, I haven't seen any, so I don't want to get too into this, but like, I want to say makeup unboxings or other products that could have more intricate accessories included with them. That could be really important for people to figure out like what's actually included. Like, what are you getting? How high quality are the accessories? And yeah, like what's just with the kit? What do you get?
That's kind of what I was thinking about. Why people watch unboxings in general is it's really to see. I mean, I think number one thing is to see what's included, because yeah, you can go on B&H, for example, if it's a tech product, and you can see a list of what's included. Sometimes with some products, but not always. You can really find a genuine list of what's actually included with it. You know, like with Apple, the iPhones, yeah, it's pretty easy. But like with their laptops, are you getting you're getting this charger, you're getting this, this cable.
I mean, something that changed from my computer to your computer. I have the old 2015 model. I got an extension cable with my power brick, so I could plug it in and then work from like 10 feet away. With the new computers, you just got the power brick and like a 6-foot USB-C cable, so you had to work much closer to your brick.
No, yeah, so that will let you know like A, what's included, but also then maybe what do I need to buy after. So if this product's a $500,000 product, etc., whatever it is, oh, it's that expensive, but I also am going to need to buy like $100 extra of accessories just to get started, really, or not. And then I think it's also the second thing I think is probably like kind of the unfiltered appeal that unboxings have. They feel more genuine, kind of a snap reaction. That's kind of what I would define them as.
Just like someone's first, like this is the first time they're seeing the product in person.
Exactly. It feels less rehearsed, more like it's just, like I said, genuine, unfiltered, and it's a reaction rather than, okay, I've used this product for a month. This is what I've thought about, typed up in a review, edited several times, sent to the company, gotten back or whatever. And yeah, I don't, it's kind of almost like a test drive, right? I was thinking about this, we go with cars, very expensive purchases, and with houses, we're able to look through the house, or we're able to go test drive the car. With a computer, you're not able to, I mean, you can try it out in an Apple store maybe, but you're not often able to really try the product or really see how it comes and like get your hands on it.
It's true. And computers especially, and honestly a lot of other tech products, it's hard for me to find these products available in store nearby. Sometimes the best place is to just go on the internet. I would say that kind of bleeds almost into review videos, but you can get a pretty good feel for the product from the unboxing. Again, figure out...
It depends the style of the review video, I think.
Sure, yeah. And again, figure out what comes in the box. The other thing I would say is figuring out how to repackage your product if you're trying to sell it. This is something I've used before.
That's probably, surprisingly...
right? Like at the end of a product's life cycle, you're ready to list it on eBay. You were smart. You saved your original box, all the original accessories, ready to get the highest value possible, kept it in great condition. And you're like, oh, shoot, how do these things fit inside the box, right? So you go on YouTube, you watch this unboxing. Oh, okay, that cable was folded up here. This cable went over there. This is how the device was set up. Lets you fit everything snugly back in that original packaging. And you can ship it off nice and safe and give the person who bought it another great unboxing experience.
Yeah, right. Or change it. Make your own packaging. No, I think that's incredibly true. I've done that several times. And I think, doesn't YouTube have a reverse ability? No, I don't think it does. It does, I think. Maybe it doesn't.
I haven't used it, so I
think
unsure.
It does. I think it has a reverse, because I know you can change the different speeds. I'm pretty sure it does actually have a reverse speed. And yeah, you can either learn how to repackage it, or you can learn just what was included. I know I was selling some old stuff, and it was like I could see, oh, okay, this accessory was included. Let me go find that. All right, where's this piece of paper? Oh, I still have that in the box. Oh, good. And, it's like I could track down every last piece and be assured that I wasn't forgetting something to give to the person.
I think, honestly, those cables, those accessories, like that's what's most interesting. For example, we talked about on a previous episode of the podcast, right, the new Canon G5X Mark II and the G7X Mark III, and also the Sony RX100 Mark VII. These are new point-and-shoot cameras from both Canon and Sony. Something interesting is the Canon cameras are both using USB Type-C, whereas the Sony camera is using micro USB Type-B. This is something you may not be able to tell from the product shots, because of course these cameras have flaps covering all of the ports. Seeing an unboxing video, seeing the included cables, or even just seeing someone just open the flaps and go through all the ports can help you get a better idea of, all right, these are the kinds of cables I need, this is what works with the camera, and this can be true for other accessories and devices as well.
That's why it's, I think, important to have someone who actually knows what they're doing unboxing the product, because I think the fourth thing is probably for the personality, or the, you're not going to watch an unboxing video if you instantly dislike the personality of the person unboxing it, most likely, or their voice or whatever it is, how it looks. So the video has to be appealing in itself, in that the content's packaged in a creative way and like nice, because like I just completely blanked out about what I was going to say.
That's okay. I can come in and rescue you.
What were you saying? Yeah, help me.
I'll just, simple question. What unboxing videos, like who do you watch online?
Oh, that's what I was going to, never mind, Stetson. You didn't help me at all. What I was going to say was that the person needed to be knowledgeable about the product, because like you were saying, if a product has micro USB versus USB-C, the person can say, oh, this is interesting that the product doesn't include it. It's kind of unfortunate that it's not USB-C, because this is obviously the, the port that we're working towards in the future. Or they could say like, oh, it's kind of sad that so-and-so doesn't include a longer charging cable with their camera, or that they opted for a plastic lens than a, aluminum lens body or stuff like that. So they can kind of use their insight into what, other comparable products have, or what previous generations of that product are like possibly, and then give that knowledge in a very, discussable, easy, like casual format to the viewer.
I think that's a great point. And, watching someone who's more knowledgeable, you could then decide, all right, whoa, wait a minute, this previous generation, as this person pointed out, is super similar, and now it's a year old, so maybe the price has dropped. So you could even just start looking into that product as a potential alternative to this new product you're interested in. But yeah, can I go back to my question? What?
All right, fine, Stetson, you can go back to your question.
I was just wondering, like you talked about personality being so important, like who on the internet has a good personality? Like who do you watch? Like,
there's this channel called Stetson Doggett, I think.
Whoa.
He sucks, the channel.
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
I
God.
don't watch it. I blocked the channel.
Audience, don't listen.
Yeah, no. I actually don't find myself watching a ton of unboxing videos, or at least from like regular people. I mean, like people I subscribe
isn't everyone
to.
on YouTube a regular person?
No, okay, so all right, Mr.
Gabe, are you different?
Mr. Grammar Nazi? No, I mean I don't find myself watching from like the same people routinely. I mean, yes, obviously there's the Marquez Brownlee. Casey does his horribly organized unboxings.
Just
Casey
rips the product apart.
I hate that. I Justine does some nice Apple unboxings, and those are the common ones. But I often like to find the ones that are the little more, less produced, the more like, just the person with
Organic.
yeah,
really
exactly.
organic experience.
Sometimes people with less than like 5,000 subscribers, just their first video uploaded. And those are sometimes the ones that are more fun, especially if you were watching several unboxings of a product. And those are the ones who give you more insight possibly, or a different angle than you haven't seen before.
Sure, I understand
Both
that.
literally and figuratively a different angle.
I think the unboxing videos I watch, obviously your iPhone 10 unboxing video, that was incredible.
I watch that every day, actually. That's how I start my day.
Cinematic work of art. And a while ago, I wish I could remember the channel name, but I found this channel, and this person basically just had, it was a low quality camera, but set up on a tripod, pointing down on a wooden floor. And all they did is, without any words, any talking, any background music whatsoever, they just silently opened the box and took each component out and laid it on the floor. And for whatever reason, this was just so fascinating to me. So I got really into that. Unbox Therapy kind of claimed that unbox name. If we should get a clicker count for how many times we've said the word unbox on this podcast.
Yeah,
but
don't be playing a drinking game to this. We cannot advise
you'd be
that.
Plastered.
Play on buy a new iPhone every time we say it. You are now in debt.
That's right. But I used to like his content. The truth is, I kind of have grown out of it. I think almost
spill the tea right now on him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, go in.
I mean, I'm not a huge... I think he's got some interesting products on the show, but his quality, I feel the content that he produced a few years ago was more enjoyable to me than the content he's producing now.
Yeah, I think, that's each brand to their own. He's done some amazing things. Unbox Therapy, some great content still coming out. Quality-wise, gone up, I think, as far as like film and stuff like that.
Production value, yeah.
But I think definitely... you have seen a little bit of the channel wavering from its original thing and selling out sometimes, which, hey, he's actually making a living out of that. We're someone to talk, making half a living or quarter of a living off what we're making or producing, and then making nothing on our podcast because we're not sponsored.
That's right, not sponsored.
Ooh, that we'd have it. We've actually turned down Apple, Microsoft, Samsung. The list goes on and on.
It's been hard, everybody. It's been really hard, but we are dedicated to providing an ad-free experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think it's actually, as channels grow bigger, the unboxing quality, in my opinion, goes down because they just they do unboxing and review and just like whoosh, it's out of the box and then boom, they're talking about the product. I like, to your point, those smaller channels, those more genuine reactions, just finding out what's in the package.
That's an interesting thing that you said though about that, how it's the kind of combined unboxing review, and I think it's kind of like a first look they do, right? And I think that's where it's become more commercialized. Is you have all these larger channels, right? Companies see that it's a great way to get your product promoted. They have millions of subscribers, millions of people watching each video, and you can get your product in their hands and have them take a look at it in something that's less critical than a review. Like that's a great opportunity for a company. That's why you have companies sending them to these creators saying, hey, they might be requesting, all right, can you just make this one video and then you can do whatever else you want with it, promoting it either other way, or they're just sending them to them knowing they're going to make that one video.
Right, just like read the spec sheet, highlight the few key features. It's basically
it's
an
super
ad.
Upbeat. I think it's Jonathan Morrison who does them. He did one of, I think, the iMac, the Pro, I think it was.
Maybe.
Or maybe the iMac 4K. I don't know. There was one of an iMac I remember where he had it set up outside at like sunset in his backyard.
I think I do remember that.
And it was like to like... I don't know if the music was epic, poppy, hip hop, I don't know, but it was like it was gorgeous cinematographically.
Yeah, you could say cinematographically.
There we go. That's the right word. And it was extremely well shot, produced, everything like that, but it just felt very much like Apple had just got a free commercial.
I mean, they probably did. But
or maybe not. Well, I guess the cost of an iMac, maybe they paid him. I don't.
He's come out and said he's never taken money from Apple, so I don't think they paid him. But I do think he is a fan. And I mean, we just filmed an unboxing video for you, and it was like hyper cinematic.
Well, yeah. Now I'm a hypocrite. Thanks, Stetson, for making me.
Well, I'm just saying he could enjoy that,
No,
that filmmaking style.
I totally agree with that. It's hard to balance. You want to make a good looking content, and everything you want to film, you want to make look good. And people do like to watch positive and create positive things. So it's like I want to create a video that talks about the positives of this product and looks good and everything. However, that's going to be very much like a commercial for Apple.
I mean, it is. It
X
is
company
for any product. And that to me kind of relates back to Unbox Therapy, where suddenly he's getting all these different unique products, and these companies are probably sending them to him for free, and it's basically like an ad. Like he's reaching such a large audience.
I think you have a lot of companies who have paid him to unbox stuff.
Oh yeah, I guess you're probably right. It's just sponsored, but it's kind of interesting.
The question I have is, there's that saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover."
Okay, so where are you going with this?
That's about all I had. I just had that down
You
as
just had
a
that
note.
saying?
Yeah, because I felt like, it's kind of like people are looking inside the box. They want to get a look, but also, are they really getting a look? Or is it just enough to kind of satisfy that, oh, this product is a good product, right? If someone's like, oh, I want to buy a DJI Mavic drone, let me look up the unboxing to see if it's actually worth it. And then they watch the unboxing and they're like, oh yeah, this person was totally positive about it. I'm going to get it now. And it kind of like gives them that approval a little bit to show, oh, this other person got it too and they were liking it.
Oh yeah, and it's a great product. It's got all these great specs. It's like self-justification why you should get it.
A little bit. Or does it teach the person how to react as well?
You're getting like philosophical here almost. Or maybe psychological.
Yeah, it's kind of like the social peer pressure of like people want to be accepted, want to fit in. So they're like, oh, this is how I should react to getting a new Mavic Air or getting a new Canon Rebel T5i or...
Sure.
I don't know why I went back 2 generations with the Canon Rebel series example.
Well, that's when the good unboxings were. All right, so Gabe, we've defined what different kinds of unboxing videos are. We've talked a little bit about why people watch them. Why do you think people create unboxing videos? Like we had that first unboxing video.
It's about the moolah, baby. All about the money. The Benjamins. $1 million.
Yeah, it's just about money. That's it. That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I pretty much wholeheartedly agree with that.
No, I don't think it's all about money. I mean, partially, I started creating unboxing videos. Well, I guess partially because of money. No, but mainly it was because I was like, hey, I'm buying all these products. I'm watching a ton of informational videos about them. I'm learning about, a lot about the products. By the time I receive most products that I buy, like tech related, I usually have done so much research that I'm essentially an expert on them, or at least very close to. I still don't know what an iPhone is. I opened that one up. I was like, what even is this? A glass brick with like hole? I don't even know. No, anyways.
Well, it's a matte glass brick now.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah. But yeah, so I was like, why don't I just, create some videos to help people, learn about these products, kind of see what's in the box and stuff like that. And it's a very easy video format to get into. Like you literally just set your product on a table, get some decent lighting, point the camera down and roll right there. If you want, you can spice it up more with some, B-roll shots to cut in and
some music.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could just take it out.
I mean, you can do a one take exact. I think my first ones were one takes, maybe like 3 extra shots, like beginning like of the box after all the stuff set up, and then take a pic for the thumbnail and you're good.
That's it. Yeah. I think I kind of got into it because I was excited about the product I was getting. I was excited. I wanted to share my excitement. I thought maybe people who haven't been able to afford this product or are interested in it, they wanted to see what was in the box. I could provide helpful information in that regard, or provide additional information that someone may not have. Like when you buy a SIM-free model iPhone, you get that included SIM eject tool. I don't think this is included with all iPhones. I wanted to share that on my channel. And then to your point, yeah, like it kind of does. I see my unboxing videos getting the most traction, the highest views, than some of my other videos. So it does make a lot of sense to kind of put something out there to try and get views. Maybe people will discover you, watch your other videos. That could really help grow your channel, build a new audience. And that's kind of exciting. Like that's kind of why I want to do that.
Well, I have a question. When's the last time you opened up a product without filming an unboxing? And does it sometimes feel like, I can't enjoy this. I feel like I should be filming an unboxing.
Okay, I'm thinking, because I don't buy too many products. And the ones I do buy, I film myself unboxing
Well, you're
them.
probably your camera. You didn't film an unboxing, so.
So yes, this is true. I guess if I feel like it doesn't fit in with my channel, so if it's
you're lucky there because my channel is a very
just broad,
undefined digital tech reviews and tips, where you're more focused on smartphones. So I feel like I could buy, a high-tech coffee machine and be like, oh, great, I have to unbox this on my channel. You have to unbox it.
Have you ever saved something, like you've had something lying around the house, you could use it, but you've left it perfectly sealed in its package and not used it so that you could film an unboxing video?
Yeah, and then sometimes I've actually done that for a while, and then I've been like, all right, I just got to use this. I can't keep, I kept putting it off. I kept being busy and been like, I can't wait any longer. Just had to open it and start using it and be like, I'll do something else with it maybe.
That's interesting. That's really interesting.
So yeah, I can't. I'm trying to think the last product I just used right out of a box, and just didn't film an unboxing for. I can't really remember either. Maybe like a hard drive, or possibly. I guess the mics we're recording on was probably the last product that I just
like way back in January.
Yeah, way back in January. But that's really the last. Yeah, I can't even remember what
well,
everything
you got,
else.
New shoes, right?
Well, those aren't tech products. I mean, mine do. Yeah, they have they communicate with the NASA satellites. They can GPS triangulate.
Track your runs.
You can watch TV on them. Cholesterol.
Calorie
intake. You can text your friends. You can communicate in the future. Leave. Yeah. But not really techie, I don't think.
Yeah, sure. I guess that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, they do have a DSLR built in that pops up. Rocket packs. Mini Tesla batteries in the bottom. Yeah, but no, not tech. Those aren't tech issues.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised it goes all the way back to January for the mics. Yeah, I think really for me, if it's a phone, I'll unbox it. If it's something that's not a phone, I won't film an unboxing.
You should honestly put that on your channel for your
my description.
Like if it's a phone, I'll unbox it. If it's a SIM card, I'll not eject it, I guess. I don't know.
I'll pop it in.
Yeah, I'll pop it in.
Oh no.
Oh gosh, yeah. A SIM card, pop it in. If it's I don't know what else.
That's basically all I do. That's my
SIM card, phone. If it's a cell phone plan, I'll review it. That's actually I'm licensing that. You have to pay me now to use it.
Oh no!
Yeah,
what?
Got him.
He got me.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for unboxing videos.
That's all I have.
Yeah, this was not just a severely well timed and well planned coincidence that we have unboxing videos coming out on our channel for the new iPhones.
This is true. You can check us out. Gabe, what's your channel?
I've already said it. It's Digital Tech Reviews and Tips. So
you can check out Gabe's unboxing video there.
I'm actually uploading it private so that no one can watch it.
Okay, so you can't watch Gabe's unboxing video, but if for some reason you find it, it'll be hyper cinematic. We got some amazing shots.
Wouldn't that be cool to do a video unlisted? That I would love to see an artist do that and have an unlisted video. But then I guess it'd get shared on a news site or something like that.
Maybe.
Or on
so
Twitter.
what do you think the highest viewed unlisted video?
Yeah, that never actually ever went public.
Wow, there'd be no way to figure out.
I know there are some videos that used to be interactive, at the end of the video, it'd be choose your fate adventure types.
Right,
and you'd click this or this, and that was when you
entered this unlisted
chain
path
of videos.
Right,
and so those are probably what I would guess would be. I don't know. That's an interesting question. We'll never know.
It's wild. We'll never know.
But
and you can check out my unboxing videos on my channel, Stetson Gabe. It's pretty self-explanatory. And you can follow the podcast, Pinch to Zoom Podcast.
Yeah, we
on
don't
YouTube.
have any unboxing videos. If you want us to do some audio unboxing videos,
what is it? ASMR?
I guess we can do. Yeah, I guess we'd mic up the box. Right, and then we'd
get that plastic
opening it up.
Off.
All right,
I wish we had one. Oh my god, my iPhone 11's still in the box. Let me just
let's go get that.
Crinkle some plastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We don't actually do it. We're just fooling the whole thing with other stuff. Oh here. Oh wow. Open up the box. Oh here it is. Oh what? The iPhone's been stolen? No, just kidding. Here it is, guys. It's a nice purple iPhone we got here. Dropped it. Oh no, Stetson, please tell me you got Apple Care.
Yeah, wow.
I don't think it would really translate into the...
It really doesn't. No.
Podcast medium. So we probably will never do an unboxing on the channel. But yeah, check out our channels.
And the Pinch to Zoom podcast. And follow us on social.
Yeah, do you have your notes app up? This is your homework for next time. So yeah, channels, podcast, follow us on social. And if you could come up with some topics for our next episode, I'm just getting tired of thinking them, guys. Please think of them for us so we don't have to. Get some user-generated content. Or actually, we'll do some work for you if you send us your tech questions on social media or pinchtozoompodcast@gmail.com. We'll answer those for you on the podcast episode.
We will answer
sometime
your
in the future.
Tech questions.
Or we won't, maybe. But we probably will. So, yeah, this has been nice actually being in the same room together and not relying on magical devices that have screens and cameras and to somehow transport images through
and
the
that
web.
Lag.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The lag. You probably noticed that we're a bit more responsive to each other.
Yeah. Look, Gabe stops talking. I start talking.
Yeah.
It's, oh my God, it's like we're having a real-time conversation.
Yeah.
Crazy.
If you can recommend a less laggy web or face video chat thing than FaceTime, let us know. That might help as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode.
Thank you guys so much for listening. I'm Stetson.
And I'm Gabe.
And we'll talk to you on the next episode.
Talk to you? We had this debate before.
No, Gabe, don't bring it up again.
It's talk at you.
We talk at you?
That sounds pretty hostile.
Yeah, that's hostile.
We talk at you whether you like it or not.
Words are just coming at your direction.
Oh.
Yeah, be ready to dodge them.
Oh, one got me in the face.
Oh, careful. These words are sharp.
Yeah.
But maybe they're gentle.